Hi, welcome to the last video looking on sustainable development and challenges for the planet, and this is looking at the management of resource extraction in rainforest areas. This is kind of the last area you need to know. Now, this was asked as a 6-mark question in January, so it's unlikely to come up as a 6-mark question, but could come up as a shorter answer, so you still need to make sure that you are revising it carefully. First up, we've got some ideas here. Look at 3 different ways of managing the areas, and they're all about actually making sure that the forested area remains so that you've then got protection going on. And we're going to look at the first example, which is in Costa Rica, which is ecotourism. This is Lapis Rios, and this encourages tourists to use trails and zip wires to protect the forest, so they're actually getting around without actually damaging the land. And that's very, very important because it's actually ensuring that the area is protected. With the ecotourism as well, they teach the tourists how to look after the environment by planting, and it ensures that the area is actually protected and continues to grow. In Madagascar in 2001, a Swiss company called Givaudan developed uses of the rainforest through the plants and the flowers so that the area was actually protected, and they were using it for fragrances instead. Now, the key thing about this was the fact that the profits went to the local community, and it enabled conservation and enabled them to develop, which is very much the essence of sustainable development. Our third and final example occurred in French Guiana, and this is where a Canadian company, IAMGOLD, were refused permission to mine gold in the core mountain area of French Guiana. This led to it being protected, basically, because if you can't mine it, then they've got no reasons to deforest the area. The area was a Ramsar site, which is a UN protection system, and that meant that there was 700 plant species there that were actually left behind, and the mine would have destroyed all the biodiversity in the area and taken away some rare plants and animals, which would have been very, very important. So those are 3 different strategies for management. Now let's have a look at how you could be examined on this. So here's an example of a 6-mark question. Explain the management initiatives used in rainforest areas where resources have been extracted. Use examples in your answer. Pause the video and have a go at answering the question. So, the last thing I want to look at is a couple of different answers. This is one model answer. This got 5 out of 6, and it had lots of examples, but the one thing it didn't do was explain how the management initiative works. And you need to remember that on 6-mark question is the fact that you need to P, which is point, evidence, explain. And you need to do that several times over. If you do that, it's ensuring that the area is protected. You can see in this, the specific examples, you've got the 14-year aromas, you've got IAMGOLD, you've got ecotourism mentioned in Costa Rica. You've got lots of different specific little pieces of specifics that are there to actually support your ideas. Okay, so that's one example. If you type into Google Edexcel Geography A examiner's reports, you can look at numerous other answers to exam questions, and that'll actually help you improve your understanding. That finishes our sessions looking at all the different exam technique, and I wish you good luck for your exam on Tuesday.